Wow. So I just recorded 40 minutes of a video. I'm so glad I have been making enough room on my phone to be able to do that. It wasn't in the plans at all. I was about to get off of here. I was about to get off this app, and I saw a refreshing video, actually. So I went to go check this creator's store, and everything was very expensive, but it was all completely natural. So I was relieved and impressed about that part until I got to this one part. And oh my God, I had to make a video. I had to do this in real time. I've got a 40-minute video in my gallery now. I will work on uploading it tomorrow. But man, it is so good, guys. Man, it's going into Shilajit even more. Really reading this language. Welcome to another episode of Cassandra Captioned. I want to show you guys something. I went onto this website because I wanted to, I do cross-market research sometimes. I see who else is in the market in the natural health arena. This woman popped on my feed. I was refreshed to find that she was speaking against Thorne supplements and Mary Ruth supplements, saying that, you know, real vitamins aren't made in a lab, etc., etc. So I was like, oh, wow, that's refreshing, you know. And everything is natural, okay, on this website. But then I come across this, and I wanted to really show you guys what is in my mind right now in this moment as I'm looking at this. So this is Shilajit. Shilajit has been covered in this Patreon in the $5 tier, things that I cannot post to TikTok extended, and definitely in the fulvic acid exposed episodes there you will learn about Shilajit. I don't know if Shilajit is in the title. It may just be fulvic acid in the title, but that is where you will learn about the Shilajit. And then definitely if you see a title, but I don't think I've done a title of Shilajit yet, which it's not necessary anymore because it's definitely covered in, if there is not a Shilajit title, it's covered in the fulvic acid episodes. And I say that is a must listen for sure, especially if you are not 100% on Shilajit. If you think you may know, but you're really just kind of guessing, I really encourage you to watch those episodes. So this is Shilajit right here. Now, in the fulvic acid episode, one of the main things to grab is that if it is fulvic acid isolated out, it contains nanotechnology, and fulvic acid is in Shilajit. So you would have to know that it's not being taken into a lab. That's what you would have to know. There's a lot of things I want to point out, so please, I really hope you continue to stay tuned. Because the other thing we'll be pointing out is the name of this product. The name is The Truth in Plain Sight. And there's more truth in plain sight as we're going to go through this really quickly. I want you to kind of put your spiritual eyes on, your spiritual senses on, and just kind of go deep with me. All these things, they're multi-layered. It's not just physical, it's spiritual as well. So let me go back to what I was saying about the fulvic acid really quick before we move on. You would have to know that somebody is just getting dirt, basically. But dirt is typically dry. I'm talking about nutrient-dense soil that you know is teeming with really awesome microbes, awesome bacterias, you know, balanced on the good side, balanced in a good way. Nothing toxic, but just living oxygen, carbon-rich, really great soil. You would have to know that somebody's just grabbing that and giving it to you. And there's fulvic acid in there, and you just eat the soil, basically, as an example, right? Do you truly know that that's what you're doing with Shilajit? Now, let me point some things out here. The name. Okay. One of the things that I will continue to show you is the R with the circle. All right, the R with the circle. That right there tells you that what they are calling pure black is registered trademark. Okay. They only do that with synthetics. I've only ever seen that in synthetics, and if you have not seen examples, I know there should be some examples let me see. Yeah, there are some examples on the channel, but I've got more. I'm bringing more. There are plenty of examples of this R with the circle, okay? And I always run across this. The other thing is you will notice that the product is black. It's telling you it belongs to the black family. In my research, ever since going through the bentonite series, and really diving deep into some of these things, black is indicative of carbon. And that's something that I've run across. So black carbon. And the system, the way the matrix works, the language, the people on top that make the language, however this thing works, they give things a bunch of different names to spur on confusion, because we're not really supposed to be on track and 100% know what they're doing and how their system works. We're not. So it's supposed to be confusing. We're not really supposed to fully peel back the curtain. So, if at all, right? And so there's so many different names. So some of these carbon filters are called like black carbon. If you go into one of the water series episodes, I think that's what it's called on the Berkey, black carbon. Definitely on the water machine, I'm pretty sure it's called black carbon. So, and then there's different other names for these carbon filters. Different names for the same stuff. And so black, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, wow, they're really just telling me pure blank that it's a black product. It's a carbon product. And it's the carbons that have the nanotechnology. You see, we are carbon ourselves. They actually need our carbon to copy off of our carbon to make their fake carbon. Our pure natural carbon actually disintegrates their carbon. That's why they want to get us as synthetic as possible. The more synthetics running through our body, the less our bodies are able to combat their synthetics. Our bodies need to be more and more actually natural, because actually natural is what combats that. I just posted something with these same sentiments on my Instagram. Today's date is May 23rd, Friday. Instagram sovereign hippie _ So this is a black product. Now pure, when you see pure with those two dots, what do you think of there? I easily think of pure water. I think of a water filter. What are these water filters utilizing? They are utilizing black. They are utilizing the nanotechnology carbon. They are utilizing the activated charcoal. Once again, carbon, activated carbon. You've got the C60, that's carbon. All of these carbons, if you see carbon in the word, guys, that's another clue word for you guys, nanotechnology. Because they ain't talking about you and me. They're not talking about the carbon that Bill Gates wants to get rid of. Right? Right. Bill Gates is all up in this system. They are in tangent with each other. They're all in bed with each other. So why would they offer you carbon that's good for you when Bill Gates is trying to get rid of carbon? It's because it's not carbon. It's not our kind of carbon. It's not what's natural carbon. It's not the carbon you get by mixing up a really rich compost. It's not that kind of carbon. It's not the carbon that's actually great for the environment. It's not that type of carbon. It's nanotechnology carbon. You see, they have their own language. And again, I want to say, and I've said this a million times to really drill it in, they have their own language. But they will use a lot of the same words that we use, but it will have opposite meanings. And that also adds to the confusion. Satan is what? Satan is the father of lies. The author of confusion.